Good afternoon folks, just smack on 20 to 4 and back down the new water. You saw myself and Mark last week and our friend Anthony having a mess about on the day ticket water, zig versus floater, but it's back to the bread and butter this week and down the new water. Myself and Mark, we're back in the swim which we fished about 6-7 weeks ago, the one I had the nice mirror from on that really rainy day, and then it went sunny in the afternoon. So we're back in the same swims. The weather's just perfect, really muggy, overcast. There's a slight bit of drizzle in the air. It's supposed to get a bit more persistent as the session progresses, which is a major thumbs up. And that's on behalf of Mark, because if you've been following our blogs now over the recent weeks, you'll know that absolutely adore conditions like that. So there's a nice breeze, everything's looking sock on, but it doesn't necessarily mean we're going to catch. But you know, we're riding the water, that's half the battle. Usual tactics. I've been messing about with a zig over the last 3 or 4 weeks, but I've gone back on my usual tactics, which is snowmans with the kipper tippers and the CM1 bottom baits on the left middle rod. And I'm fishing my choddy back down that corner, which I've been having some success over recent weeks, but a bit of a twist. I've been using the Cherry B cork ball pop-ups, but I made a fresh batch of bait on Friday, and we now have, well, in an old Nashi bait tub there, CM1 pop-ups. Or should I say cork ball pop-ups. I've done mixed sizes. The one I'm using is a 16mm, and it's fished over a good 2 or 3 handfuls of chops. You might see a bit of a shine on that bait. The reason being is they've been glugged for a good 2 or 3 days, so they're real potent. And if Mr. Carp comes along, he ain't going to miss that. Only if we got smell-o-vision, it absolutely stinks. So there we go. But before I leave you in this opening blog post, sad news this week in the angling world, and that's Kev Green from well, the editor of Improve Your Course Fishing. If it's not common knowledge now, then it is now. Got back from work on Saturday night and heard the news. Absolutely tragic. 39, no age. You know, I never met the bloke, I didn't even know the bloke, but it did leave a sour taste in my mouth, and my condolences go out to obviously friends and family. I believe he's left 2 young kids behind. It's just absolute tragic. So sad bit of news that is. As I say, 39's no age. He came to fame not only from his brilliant writing and his journalism, but his Carp Crew episodes on Discovery. I was a big fan, and a lot of my friends were, and it's just such a shame. Real nice chap. So yeah, enjoy your fishing up there, Kev. There's no doubt you'll be pitting your wits in the best swims up in heaven, mate. So yeah, bit of a sad note that. So tribute to Kev Green, and there we go. But that's the unpleasantries out the way. Let's hopefully put a smile on your faces now, folks, and get some carp on camera. So what we got? Just approaching quarter to 4, which is quite an early start to this session. Managed to finish work a bit early today and get down here. So possibly got another hour and a bit of angling extra this week. So yep, there we go at the moment. That's the picture. So catch you in a bit, folks.
Well folks, what a cracking fish to start the session. Absolutely beautiful.
Not the biggest fish I've caught in this campaign, but
when they look like that,
yeah,
mate.
I can easily say it's the most cleanest and best looking fish I've caught. And we've just weighed it, it's gone 18-12, and we both thought it was bigger than me, Mark.
Yeah, but I thought it'd go 20.
But the size is irrelevant when they look like this. Absolutely corking fish, and the fight. This little thing took me absolutely everywhere. It really hung on.
It was as good as his condition.
Yeah,
brilliant.
I was just sitting on the unhooking mat watching the water like you do, and I just shouted up to Mark. I said, I've seen a fish roll about half a rod length in front of the spot, which is the middle rod, and then I thought what I saw was bubbling beyond the spot, and then within minutes it's literally rattled off, it screamed off, and as I say, the battle was immense.
Immaculate.
I put the net under this one, so I'm chuffed to bits to start the session off.
Definitely.
So as I say, the conditions are superb, mate, aren't they?
Absolutely sock on.
And
if that was a woman, she'd be 10 out of 10.
yes. If that was a woman, it'd be Jennifer Lopez.
That's it,
so,
mate.
Fingers crossed, mate, we're in for a few tonight.
Yeah, you never know.
Brilliant.
Okay,
18-12.
Brilliant.
5:20, and as you can probably hear from the pitter patter on the top of the Brolly, the weatherman's got it spot on. Rain has arrived. And regarding that capture, absolute stunning fish. Weighed it 2 or 3 times just to make sure it was the correct weight, and it went 18-12. As I said, me and Mark thought it was bigger, but who cares when it looked like that. Just said to Mark, I wouldn't mind catching that one when it's about £25, and of course it's the future of the water. So really chuffed to nail that fish. Absolutely fantastic. Another one on the CM1 and the Kipper Tipper. So the bait's just going from strength to strength. And okay, it's only on the one venue, but I'm putting it through its paces at another venue next week down in Northampton. So fingers crossed it's going to produce there, but more of that when we actually do the vlogging next week. But back to this session, the conditions are just getting better and better all the time. It's coming down now quite heavy, so hopefully the carp are going to follow it and really get their heads down. Just respotted the left and the middle rod. I actually picked up the left hand rod when I was playing that fish. So yep, respotted, little bags on, chop boilie, and just scattered a few more freebies over the top. So everything's looking good, and it's looking good for another bite, and hopefully Mark's going to get in on the action as well. So yep, just after 5:20 now, loads of time left, really enjoying myself. Well, catching a bit, folks. Sock on 6:30 and off the mark, mate. Mark.
Yeah. After watching you have 3 in pretty quick succession, this one just plodded off. Very feeble bite and a very feeble fight, to be honest. I really thought it was possibly a bream or a tench. It just didn't fight whatsoever. Just really swam into the net, and but
it's a fish, mate.
It's a fish, and I'm not going to complain.
No, as Mark said, I've had another 2 fish since then, but they're, one was about £4 and one was around about 5. We never weighed them, but to be honest, it was more hassle than what it was worth. But we haven't weighed this one, to be honest, and
mid-double, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
but he's off the mark, mate. So
we'll get it back, and hopefully we'll get a bigger one. But
yeah,
if not,
the rain's abated for a few moments. I think we're in for a few more showers, which we don't really mind.
It does look pretty good though.
It does, doesn't it? I mean, I had those bites within 10 minutes of each other, so I've had a bite on all 3 rods now.
Yep.
And I've had one on the choddy, so that's good news. Everything's working well, and hopefully this is the first of a few.
Yeah.
So get him back, mate, and get that rod back. Right then, 5:08, and they're on the munch now, mate.
Yeah. I've had 2 runs within about 10-15 minutes of each other, and this one's a minter, just under scrape under £20 this one,
which is once again very surprising. We both thought this one would go bigger, but we've weighed and weighed again, and as we keep saying, the scales don't lie.
Went 19-13,
but a real quality fish, nice butchery, golden chestnutty colours, and a decent frame, and chuffed to bits, mate.
Really good scrap as well. This one took me everywhere.
And there's another one in the retainer sling, which was, remind me, Mark, what was the weight on that one?
Just over 21, that one.
Was it 21?
Yeah. So
frantic action. So we'll get that one on camera now.
Yep.
Well done, mate. There you go. Okay. There's the other half of the brace, and that one was 21 and a bit.
Yeah. Only just over 21 this one. So you can see the extra pounds in the gut by the look of this one.
And just one thing I want to point out, it looks like, well, we've established now that there's 2 possible strains in this lake.
Definitely.
Because the one Mark's had was the previous one was a chestnutty coloured fish, and this one is more like a slate grey. But who cares, they're all carp and they're all welcome.
Well chuffed.
So
he's having a bit of a slap, man.
And in between that, I've just had an aborted take, which was a funny one, because the middle rod, where the actual bait is,
to where I picked up and there was nothing on to where I reeled it in, if that makes sense. It was all the way over to my left.
To your left. Yeah.
So it looks like something's picked it up, if not a liner, and I've only just got the registration. Either way, I didn't connect with the fish. So without further ado, we're going to slip that one back. I'm going to rebait, and hopefully we're going to try and get another one. And the conditions look absolutely...
With a couple of hours to go,
yep,
they look mint.
Awesome.
So let's get another half a kilo out, because they're on the munch.
Nice one.